Hello, the channel. Welcome back. We are joined by Alex Harry. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. You?
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Although I think you've outperformed me this weekend.
Yeah, for once, mate. That was my goal from when I started. So I've completed Sorare as far as I'm concerned.
Right, before we get into the rewards and stuff, you need to give it the intro. You're going to give us your Scottish version of Follow the Channel.
I'm not doing a Scottish accent. I can't do accent.
Follow
Hello, the channel.
the channel.
It's a good intro, mate. It's a good intro.
Stuff. So if Alex Harry is someone who's been in our WhatsApp group since we started in Sorare, so 3 years. It's been a long time.
It's gone quick, man.
That's mad, is it? It's mad.
Mm.
And he's had a bonkers weekend here, so we're going to do a joint reward opening. It's not live. You're going to see this a wee bit behind because my technological capabilities are limited to screenshots and everything these days. So there we go. But let's have a quick look at your teams because we only got a minute or two until the rewards actually open. But what a bonkers weekend! So first under 23 Super Rare and first under 23 Rare Pro. That is absolutely magic. What a
Mm. Yeah. Well, I've been sort of moaning for weeks and weeks that things haven't been coming off, and I've been, I'm getting rewards, but and hit the odd. I've hit a couple of podiums in the last sort of 6 months, but it's that first place that I've been chasing. So to get two in 1 week, and especially a super rare as well, because it's not been long that I've actually sort of started to really sort of push into that level.
Yeah. Well, you bought Sugawara Shuameni recently, and
Yeah,
Tete thing you bought before you actually moved to Galatasaray. So that was the point with the Celtic and Gala rumours, and obviously,
yeah. Well, I did, but I brought him on the Celtic rumours, to be honest, because as you know, um, I've got quite a bit of a Celtic loving now. I'm their number one fan.
Celtic top.
But yeah, no, but yeah, I was happy when he went Galatasaray as well because I think he'll do well there.
Yeah, no, I think he will. He's actually played quite a lot as well. So, interestingly, he's low score, but he did get 100 for Shermany and 100 for Matt O'Reilly. So 200s in the same team is pretty awesome. And Diouf, with his, I think his best score of the season so far as
Mm.
well. And under 23 Rare Pro, I know you spent a fair whack on Jude Bellingham recently, but I think that'll be money well spent, mate. He looks
Yeah. Well,
absolutely.
to be fair, like it was his shirt mint, and I wasn't expecting to get it. Like, and I was over the moon when I got it for what I did, which is basically the same as what the old season cards were going for. So
I think that's a good buy, honestly do, because the one out I went for a good bit, and I think the
mm,
sharp mint's just as collectible, and you know, yeah, I don't know why people go bonkers for these one outers and the collection things sort of lines up and everything now as well. But I guess it's maybe people thinking that's his first Real Madrid card, but I would imagine a sharp number is still pretty
well, that was in my thinking, in the fact that it's his first Real Madrid card. It's a 3D, the new 3D version.
Yeah.
You
Anyway, it's
know.
1 minute past, so you want to give your screen a wee refresh and see for us.
Oh,
Put yourself out your misery because I know you've been absolutely buzzing all day, like been messaging about it like all day.
mate, it's been the longest day ever, I'll tell you.
It's like Christmas Day,
I
right?
didn't get much work done today either. I just kept looking at the clock. So
Before you open though, I was just say like a lot of people have been sort of whinging and stuff about Sorare and all that sort of stuff recently, but you've actually put a bit more in and you've bought some of these cards. So I'm really pleased to see you getting some success because it does show that actually if you show a bit of faith in the platform and you want to get behind it and spend a bit and stuff that you'll get there and you don't get these results every weekend. It's special, so enjoy this opening.
yeah, no, I'm in it for the long haul, mate. So I think it's worth it.
Good.
All right.
Let's get them opened. I think I'm more excited about your rewards than I'm about my own rewards tonight. I actually had a belting weekend myself, but it's nice. It's actually nice to see. So
Yeah, I was the same when you had your unique win. I was well excited for you, and you pulled Robbo out as well.
I know that was mad,
All
especially
right.
also crazy. But there we go. 7,000 coins. If only it was real money. I
That's the most I've ever won of them, though.
know.
Should we just do get the ETH out of the way?
Yeah, get the F out of the way. 2 wins as well, so you're getting a chunk of Ethereum as well.
Yeah.
800 quid worth of Ethereum. Fucking hell, man. That's what you call a weekend. That
Yeah.
you call a weekend. 550.
As long as my wife don't see the channel, then she knows how much I've won.
So your wife doesn't watch me? Is that? Oh, come on.
Right, what's that? This one is this is the Cap 240 rare. Right, so what should I do? Go with the lowest
Yeah, I would go with
tier,
the open the
tier 3.
open the open the rares first, and then get yourself up towards the. I'd leave the stars to last day. Leave like the star rare and the tier one super. Torino, Sanabria. I think
Any
he's.
good, mate?
I think he's just moved to Torino. I think he played with somebody else. I'm trying to think who. I think not play like in Spain or something. So interesting. I've not really been following him recently, but it looks as if he just got that Torino card. So there you go. You can open our one and I'll have a quick look at him. But I suppose that was like 125th one, so that was a slightly lower tier. Uh,
Hmm. What's that? So tier 2.
tier two. So that's for your first.
This is the other card becoming
Good.
person super rare.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Absolutely. There's a lot of top clubs after that boy, by the way.
18.
Scores are really good though. He's been scoring really well, and he's completely nailed himself in it. Antwerp as well.
Yeah, that's a nice one. That.
Oh yeah, that's a good
We're going tier 5.
tier
Super.
five. And open the. Well, you probably want to leave the super out of last, don't you? But
I don't know really. I'm not sure which one. I suppose it would be the super rare.
okay, that's not bad at all for a tier five, by the way. That's not bad. He's been playing for Leon recently. They've been pretty shite, obviously, as everybody knows, like following them profusely because of Sherky. But like, I don't think that's a bad one at all for the tier.
No, I need forwards as well, so that's might be a useful card.
Into the big boys now. So you've opened enough of Vermeeren. You've got about 1,500 quid's worth of F in your pocket, and you've still got the main show to go.
Right, which should I do? The star or the super?
Probably open with tier one and then leave the start the last day because the stars you kind of
Okay.
chance like a Haaland or something. So it's up
Right,
to
here we go.
tier one super rare. So you were wanting a forward, weren't you?
French
Defender. That's not forward. So
Saliba.
fucking hell. He's been in great form, so that's a built-in card to get, man.
I'm well happy with that.
Aye. No, you should be as a Crystal Palace fan, eh?
No, that's a card I've been looking at for a bit, to be honest, because he does score well.
A beauty. I'm a bit jealous of that, to be honest. That is a belter, honestly. It's a nice looking card as well. Eh? The cards are growing on me a bit now, I must admit. So
Yeah, just looking at this shirt, I mean, it's one away. Albeit it's 1 of 10, but it's number 2.
that's a great option for your 23 super rare as well, though. Eh? So the good thing is
Mhm.
right in there, or you can use them in the 23 Pro or whatever. So I think that's good for your gallery because I know you bought a lot of these top super rares and stuff, but I'll give you a bit of depth there as well. So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Right, here we go. Last one.
I should have the heart rate monitor on you.
Right.
Rare. Come on. English mid. Is it Bellingham? It is.
Another Bellingham.
Another Bellingham. What a position to be in. Jesus. You know, man.
Oh, 2 Bellinghams.
That is unbelievable. What a weekend, man. That's like so that must be what 1.5, 3.5. Don't tell the wife. It's 5.5, 6,000's worth or something. Like
What's that? What, Bellingham?
well Bellingham was what about 2 grand or something, and Saliba must be about 2,500 as well, plus your
Mhm.
F, so about 6.5 or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, over the moon. I mean, we was talking slightly beforehand, weren't we? Where I was looking at the Haaland, and I did notice that there was a shirt mint that wasn't
Aye,
missing, and I think that someone's getting that in this reward, which would be a nice pull. But
that's
don't get
amazing.
me, don't get me wrong, I'm over the moon.
Aye, I don't blame you. Our words are going to look shite now compared to that. I think.
Right, shall I stop sharing so you can do yours?
I stop sharing and we'll get mines up on the screen as well. What a weekend, and that's so well deserved, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
because
it makes it all worth it, doesn't it? All those DMPs and
that's it. You want to hit those
red
big
cards.
wins, don't you? You just want to hit those like big weekends, and like that's kind of what happened with the All Star Unique with me as well. Because I had a frustrating end to the season, and then you just hit that big win, and all of a sudden, like those guys popping out. So yeah, it was a pretty good weekend actually. Like amazing, like fourth in All Star Rare Pro. So this was actually sitting, I think, first at one point, and then there was a wee bit of opti shenanigans, and then somebody overtook it, but star for that, which is brilliant. Under 23s limited was hugely close as well. Again, there was a wee bit of kind of Optin shenanigans after the game, but Scott Olsen hit like 100 or 99. So basically, he needed a max score to go on the podium. And then Mauro Icardi had two big chances missed here. So he kind of cost me the podium. But again, this you can't look at it that way. Like, still picked up like 12 rewards. So absolutely unbelievable weekend. Just not quite as unbelievable as yours, but aye, Magic can. So we'll just do the same thing. We'll go back through an order. So we'll
Normal service will be resumed next week, mate, I'm sure.
Celtic at home to Kilmarnock. I don't know, mate. You've got a good Celtic collection now. So 9,850 coins. That's pretty good. Managed the threshold in the cap. £4.25, not quite as good as 800 quid or whatever you got. Held the podium in under 23, so that's brilliant. So 144 quid. Like for limited, I mean, if you look at the price of limited and stuff now, that's actually a pretty good return based on like how much the cards are and all that sort of stuff. All Star Rare Pro, again, they've extended the Ethereum outside the podium, so 289 quid's worth of F. But like I think last season or something, at one point that wouldn't have won you any Ethereum at all. So actually, then putting more sort of Ethereum prizes in kind of helped a lot there. Otherwise, that'd have been the bubble, really, for the podium. So go through. We'll do the limited ones first. Tier 5 limited. German mid from Austria. Don't really know him. Benatelli. I suppose tier 5, 8. And also feel a bit bad as well. With the competition winner went to Man City stack and Wolves beat them 2-1. So you can make that up, honestly. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? Like
That's football for you, though, mate, isn't it? That's why we love it.
Crystal Palace even beat Man United, didn't they?
Exactly.
No.
Although I fancied that one, I'm not going to lie.
Aye.
After the midweek show,
I think you did win it.
that's why I put, that's why I put the my sort of Palace defensive stack in one of my teams. Didn't actually end up winning the rewards because my Celtic boys let me down.
That's Furuhashi never scored, which is unusual. So I'm going to go through in reverse order on the rare ones. I'm going to leave the star limited and the star rare to last, just because those are the actual star ones. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a Bellingham. So tier 4 rare and the under 23 as well. South Korean forward, Minnesota. Jong Sim Bin. I think I've got him already. Actually, he's not really done that well in MLS, but I thought he'd be pretty good over there. He was kind of outperforming the Korean Ronaldo, if you remember him. Let's know.
Oh, don't. I've still got 9 of him.
The worst investment on Sorare. Anyway, let's not talk about that. All Star Rare as well, 392. So a tier 3 as well. So I actually whacked out a fair few good cards this weekend, to be fair. French defender, Real Madrid, Ferland Mendy. Good stuff. I mean, always nice to have some Real Madrid cards, right? I think Camavinga's actually playing left back for them tonight. But I don't think he really wants to play there, if that makes sense. So a bit handy one to have as well. Under 23 Rare Pro. So yeah, I was trying my best to catch you here, but didn't quite get there. So, but 21st good. Tier 2 Rare here as well. And under 23 is probably my favourite division still. So I thought I was Vermeer in there, so I would go for the double whammy there. Balotelli, nice. He's a good player as well, actually. So that's always good to have some forward options. So Magic. And then what we've got left. So we've got the tier one. So
Tier
we'll go
one.
tier one, and then we'll open the star limited for the under 23, and then we'll open the star. So yeah, brilliant result again. And Challenger, obviously, a division I play a lot of as well. So Dutch forward from Feyenoord.
Feyenoord.
Nice. That's pretty good actually. Stings has been playing really well, and Feyenoord they've been really good, right? They've been playing scoring goals for fun. So
Yeah, that's sort of like another team I was looking at. Um, but obviously, funds only stretch so far.
I know. I
So
think
I decided to go sort of like for sort of PSV. I mean, I won a De Jong, so I was quite keen on getting a Veerman to stack with him.
yeah, Joey's definitely one to look for. I think the interesting thing with Feyenoord is like they just look so strong and they're scoring a lot of goals, right? So the only problem I've got a lot of the times is I always want to fill my teams with Celtic players, but I think we will get to a point soon where having options will be good as well because MLS in Asia and everything will finish, so you're going to be in a position where having good options is nice. And Feyenoord, well, I'll be happy if Celtic finish above them in that group. So I think Feyenoord will be guaranteed at least the Europa. But there we go. Under 23 limited, yeah, nice high finish. I've not really finished this high up for a while, but it's going to be looking for a kind of big name here being in the top three.
I
So
think that's a good one, though, mate, because the competition, the amount of people that enter the limiteds,
Arsenal,
in top three.
Saka.
That's lovely.
Saka is honestly, I love him. Like it's hard to say that as a true Scotsman, but he's one of those guys where I just actually really enjoy watching him playing. Like he's I don't think he actually did he start against Scotland. I was going to say I never enjoyed playing at Hampden when England beat us in that game, but aye, what a player, man. That's well happy with that to be honest. Plus the 140 quid of F as well. So there we go. So you did actually outperform me this weekend. I won 12 rewards, but you still outperformed me. So you should be happy about that.
Not by much, mate. I think, like, it's a nice little sort of
And
collection you got there.
I know so we were talking as well, because we'd started the weekend rubbish. I remember you'd sort of messaged
Yeah.
and like nothing had really happened, and then it just kind of came together. So there we go. So All
Mm.
Star Rep Pro, I had you had a look at this pool. I had a look at it. Obviously, the top guys like Kane and Kimmich and stuff like that probably won't come out for fourth, but it's a star rare. So I think the last one I got was a goalie, so probably be quite happy to get somebody kind of outfield wise. But there we go. Just pretty delighted with the weekend for both of us, to be honest. So let's get it on. Italian forward. Berardi, yes, yeah. Oh, I'm well happy about that. I was talking to Robo about that. Robo, he had won Kimmich before, and he sold it, and he bought a few cards, and he actually picked up Berardi. But I think Berardi's basically in the top three scorers on the platform at the moment. He's been absolutely insane. So I'm actually really happy with that because a really good champ Euro forward is pretty tasty, to be honest.
No,
So,
that's a lovely card.
oh man, I'm
That
so
fit nicely in my gallery, actually.
What's that? Is that you just about make me an offer? I'm not even released the YouTube video or anything yet, man. I'm going to stop sharing just now anyway. We can give a quick chat, but that's what a weekend, man. That is,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, amazing. I can't believe I got another Bellingham, to be honest. I mean, I mean, I did have to actually because I had a Dortmund version, and then when the five shirt mint came up, I thought, you know what, I'll go for it, and if I win it, then I'll sell that one. So I did sell it, but I was a bit gutted to let him go, to be honest. So to win another one,
A nice problem to have. And the other thing as well is Real Madrid have been kind of rotating, right? But Bellingham, I think, started like say 9 times out of 10 or whatever, and he just looks so good. Like he's just walked in there and he's just hit the ground running, which a lot of players don't do.
he's like he's the main man already. He's literally it's like he's first on the team sheet,
Crazy.
and it's just like he's he's got no. fear at all, is he? He walked into a team of superstars like that and just performs. What's he got? 9 goals already or something out of 10 games?
Wish that's the biggest compliment I could make us. Is wish he was actually Scottish. He's honestly like he
Oh,
was.
mate, you got John McGinn. So
Well, to be fair, like I was surprised he got around John McGinn's arse at Hampden, but that's a different point altogether. But I mean, Scotland have been playing very well, but like England do look like a really sort of high level team. Like guys like Kane and Saka, Bellingham, and even guys like Foden. You forget about guys like Foden. I mean, Foden's such a good player. Just playing in a top level team where he doesn't always start and stuff, but he's
yeah.
such a good player as well.
I would, behind France, I think England have got, the best individuals. It's just, whenever we hit the tournaments, it's
Yeah,
just that. It's almost, I think it's just that luck now, isn't it? You
yeah.
know,
Was it France put you out the last time?
yeah.
I mean, at those levels, those are kind of 50-50, 60-40 type games. And, I think the biggest mistake's probably not beating Italy in the Euros, because that was probably a chance to win it. But there are Euros next year, so amongst the favourites again. So
Well, let's not talk about that because I went to that. I managed to get a ticket, and
which I haven't.
that would have literally completed my box tick list for my life. Seeing England win, actually being there to see England win a major tournament.
Never
So
the end of it. Anyway, I'm probably going to head at some point soon because I know we're not caught up in ages, but I want to get the video out so that everybody can see. I know everybody else in the WhatsApp groups champing a bit to see it and everything.
I'm
So
going to make them wait for the video as well.
I know. I don't do much editing, to be honest. The thumb's ready and it will just be getting whacked out on YouTube. So there we go. I'm supposed to be doing a draw, I think, for the next winner, but that Twitter picker thing's not working at the moment. So I need to get a bit more creative with that. So for anybody that's maybe expecting the next winner for the weekend, I'll get that drawn at some point tomorrow. But congratulations on that. Is an unbelievable weekend. You must be absolutely buzzing with that.
I am, mate. I am. I said to you this morning, it's like Christmas, like a kid at Christmas. I literally couldn't wait. So yeah, and I'm buzzing with what I got. It's amazing, and you've done well as well.
An absolutely
But you're
brilliant.
used to it, though. That's the thing.
But you've still got to enjoy it, right? Because sometimes you get humbled, or you go through difficult spells, or you get bad injuries, or whatever. So never take it for granted anyway. And as as well, it's quite cool following your own team as well. There's nothing better than like lining up a Celtic stack, being at the game, you win a few nil, a few 2-0, and then you look and you've got a great result rolling in and everything. And Palace actually, I mean, Anderson's probably one of the form defenders in the platforms now. So you just never know what's going to happen with results and stuff as well. So
Well,
right,
appreciate it, mate.
we'll end in the customary fashion. We'll get another game week on the going just now. Good luck and go fuck everyone. Well done again, buddy. Catch you later. Thanks for coming on the channel. Cheers.
No worries, mate. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
See ya.